Alright, hello and welcome. Hey, what? I've got a baby boy here demanding attention. What? Ooh. Why do you... Gee. Okay. Why do you have to use all your claws, baby? That was a lot of claws all at once, and it was fairly painful. Like, come on, I was on a groove. I was moving. I was grooving. I was getting ready. I had a strong start.
Are we stranded?
What do you think you're doing, huh? Huh? Oh, you're probably skulking around for Mars's medicine, aren't you? Her goo, her special fancy goo that only she gets because she's a good kitty. And also one who needs medication. Sorry, trying to arrange various things as well. I guess someone's coming into town here shortly who is a friend of my dad's, and for some reason she wants a gallon of salmon roe. A gallon! Like, that is a lot of... For those of you who don't know anything about salmon, that is a lot of salmon roe. Like, your average salmon only has maybe a cup or so. So a gallon, that's like 16 cups. So that's like 8 fishes worth. Oh, you want me to hydrate? I see how it is. Yes, I am very dehydrated. And I've got my baby boy. But yes, I will hydrate. Remember, everyone, hydrate, don't dehydrate. Hi. Why? Why, baby? What is up with you? You have food. Eek. You have food. Water. You have a lot of fur missing from the base of your neck. What happened? Where did your fur go? Have you been getting in fights? Don't get in fights. Okay, I've been thoroughly derailed from what I was originally going to say for my original opening. Yes, I will give the kitty a treat. I'm gonna hydrate first. I didn't actually get a drink because the cat was bugging me. Okay, I've hydrated a little bit. We will give the kitties treats. We are going to use the treat to grab the boy off the desk, though. Okay, over here. Yes. There we go. There's some treats right there. Yeah, he's missing a patch of fur right between his shoulders. Baby, what did you do? How did this happen? Where did your fur go? Like, genuinely, I have no idea how or when he lost this fur. It had to have been today, because you weren't missing any fur this morning. Are you getting in fights? Okay. We're locking in. We're focusing. Okay. Today, we're doing writing sprints. Hi, baby. We're doing writing sprints. We're going to get at least a short story done. I'm going to do a warm-up sprint, and then I'm probably going to work on... the changeling a little bit more and getting that cleaned up so it looks a little bit nicer and reads a little better and is hopefully all in the same tense, because that is definitely a weakness of mine, is getting everything all in the same tense. Just a reminder to those of you who don't know, I post on Patreon, Discord. I have a Discord. I'll post the link in the server. I'll post the Patreon too. Mars, get away from my food. You have your own food. It's even right there. What is up with you guys tonight? Or is it just because it's my day off and I didn't spend the entire day loving on you two? Is that what's up? Yeah, seriously, he's missing a patch of fur, like right between his shoulder blades. How did that happen? Yeah, and I've got 4 books on Amazon. Hopefully by this winter I'll have 5 books on Amazon. We'll figure it out. And I'm Elwyn of Elwyn Writes, and today is today's question of the day is what's the most crazy thing that happened in your D&D game? Specifically yours. I don't want to hear an internet story. I want to hear about your specifically crazy thing that has happened. Okay, we're going to writing live. We're going to have cats be pests tonight, I guess. What is up with you guys, huh? Oh, and we're going to put on music. I'm also missing a patch for there, so it's normal. And then you're trying to crawl in my lap again. What? You're so cute, though. He's like, I don't know if you can see it at all, but he's like gently draped. Oh, there we go. I don't have any treats for you. I was not grabbing the treats. We have a double cat conundrum right now. There are 2 cats on my get off my keyboard. We have 2 cats on my desk right now, which is just absolutely wild, because usually we don't have any cats. Are you sitting on the keyboard again? Because usually we have anywhere between 1 and 0 cats on the desk, so the fact that there's 2 is a lot of cat. Okay, and then I've decided to add my Obsidian as the main source for my writing today. Mostly because I've been having issues. I'm wondering if not using Google Doc will help with the amount of issues I've been having. Just like while streaming, like maybe an internal software will help. I love your outfit, Fidget. Look at that, you're a little space person. You got a little space suit, booty shorts, little knee pads. Oh my god, it's adorable. I really should have given you a space themed name, Smeagol. I've got space and I've got fantasy, but I should have gone hard onto space. Is your whisker damaged? How do you? Again, I don't want to eat your fur. He's like, do not care, eat her. Hey, get away from my food. Oh, you're rubbing on it now. Oh, I see how it is. It's, no, you're cute. I shouldn't make you get off my desk because you're so cute. I see it. Oh, no, you're too cute. I can't make you leave. No, I can't make you leave, can I? I can and I will. I won't. He's a baby. He's my baby. But yeah, so I'm using Obsidian. And we're just going to see if it makes my computer work any better or worse than usual. And we'll find out. I mean, YouTube's already glitching the hell, so we'll see. Yeah, I'm only moving the camera. I'm not actually, like, giving you anything. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, falling off my desk. Yeah, you're looking at the camera hoping for treats. Oh, you see the little blue dot. You see the little blue dot, don't you? Man, I can't wait to hear how Art Fight turns out, like which team wins. I'm almost certain it's going to be Team Comedy, because it seemed like they were leading for a lot of the first stretch. But you never know. Oh, he's stealing Mars's. Get away from her food! Little pig cat. Fidget shredding server. Okay, we're gonna make it so Fidget can join my sprint if they want to. They do not have to though. Making sure I can see my Twitch stream. Oh, so before I actually properly get into the writing for today, I wish to share that I was playing D&D this afternoon. He is a handsome, sweet boy. He is such a sweetie. So I was playing D&D this afternoon with my folks and some coworkers. You're not getting any of this. You're not. You get none. I really should just run the sprint while I tell the story. Yeah, you're missing chunks of fur. Baby, did you get in a fight? Don't get in fights. No, you can't have any of this. It's my dinner. I haven't eaten today. I really haven't eaten today. That might explain why I'm like all over the place. Let's see. Yeah, so we're playing D&D. And our boat just got transported to some other place. We don't know where it is, but we don't recognize the stars, and we're almost certainly not on our planet of origin or plane of origin. And we finally get to an island after killing a lizard monster that was on our ship. And turns out it's a giant magical Komodo dragon, just in case you were wondering. And we get on the island, and some of the locals who are kind of pig-like attack the fighter, whose background is criminal, and who I don't share a common language with. We each speak 3 languages, and we don't share a common language because he chose not to take common. So we don't share a common language. Luckily, he shares a common language with the wizard and the barbarian, and I share common with both of them. So there's a lot of no communication happening between me and the barbarian, between me and the fighter, except we're on the same train of thought a lot, so we actually share it pretty regularly. Just we're both bad at it. So we get on the island, we kill the locals, we go, okay, there are shenanigans afoot. How are we going to deal with the shenanigans? Oh, there's a cave. So DM says, hey, by the way, this cave smells strongly of methane. And I've been watching a lot of caving videos. I've been watching a lot of, diving, deep sea exploration videos. That's just kind of a vibe I enjoy. Look at you, you're so cute. Just kind of immediately gets up as I'm moving the keyboard to make him more comfortable. It's just a vibe I enjoy. Except that it's horrifying, so it's, watching a train crash levels of entertaining. And DM says it smells like methane as the fighter is walking closer to the mouth of the cave with a lit torch. So I say, hey, how does his torch react at the mouth of the cave? And the DM rolls some dice, and then says, fighter, make a constitution save. The rest of you, make dexterity saves. So I guess he rolled a nat 20, and the cave exploded because of the methane buildup in the cave. So the fighter took a little bit of damage. The rest of us were just knocked off our feet. And then the island starts sinking. After basically the entire island lifted up a couple inches and then dropped a couple feet. Sure, a lot of methane, I think. Because I guess he rolled a nat 20, and then nat 1. And I was joking that, we should definitely be level 10 now because we took out the entire ecosystem of the island. But no, that's not how this works. Anyway, I thought it was funny and insane that my offhanded question, sunken island. Hello, Shadow Legion. Long time no see. How are you? And just absolutely wild. Just absolutely wild. What a great way to start a D&D campaign, right? You found a crazy microphone, huh? Alright, tell us about your crazy microphone that you make a joke about. Oh, right. Also, today's starting writing sprint is going to be a word of the day one, and today's word of the day is mitigate. Please tell us the joke. I am aware of Bruce Willis. Tell your joke fast. Okay, I'm going to start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Remember, we do 4 sprints of 25 minutes each. Okay, mitigate. Okay, I will call this microphone the Bruce Willis mic. Alright. Okay, mitigate. To cause... to become less harsh or hostile. To make something less severe, painful, or intense. Make something as damage or loss less severe, harmful, or extensive. One way we can mitigate the impact of the construction project will have on residents is to commit to completing it in the allotted time. I guess? Sure. I guess not. Send me a whisper. Okay, you did. Mutuk. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, that does look a lot like a gag. Voice suppression. Maybe the microphone plays over your mouth to use it. So we use smartphones. Huh. Okay, so I guess I don't get the Bruce Willis connection. So your parents can't hear you. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. I mean, my parents usually don't mind hearing me. Usually the actual issue is that they're doing stuff on the nearby while I'm trying to stream, so I can actually hear them. Hi, baby. I can't believe you got a chunk of your fur ripped out. That is so sad. Okay, come back soon. Well, that's creepy. I'm gonna have to turn off the lights. Okay, for those of you wondering why the light suddenly went dark, it's because the lights in my room started acting out suddenly. So hi. This isn't for you, baby. This is a box of light bulbs. So I am swapping out the lights real quick. Or at least one of them. Okay, please don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my god, why do you crave death? And broken glass. No, you don't crave death. No, I'm doing something. Okay. Light bulb. Light bulb is warm. Jesus. Okay. Now how to do it in reverse. Oh, that scared me. He is heavy enough that when he jumped on the floor I could feel it. Oh, and it scared the crap out of me. Okay, we're checking to see how the light looks. Hey, it turns on! Okay, I fixed the light. Put the old one back in the case. And we close it up. Put everything away, and God, I hate this directly above me. Why? What is up with you tonight, baby? Oh shit, box of light bulbs. You know what? This is just even more incentive to get my lights fixed tomorrow. Or to get up my small lights up above my workplace tomorrow. Workspace tomorrow, I should say. Okay. Now, what is up with you tonight, Smeagol? You need a lot more attention than usual. Wow, I really hate this light above me. This is awful. Hold on, I'm gonna switch out the lights again. ads are starting soon, fair warning. Ooh, that is warm. That went up fast. Yeah, so it turns out I don't like kind of cold, intensely bright light directly above me. Who knew? I mean, I did. I've never liked cold light. Oh my god, I'm straight up monkey trapping myself. Monkey trapping myself. That's what was going on. Ignore how dusty that is. Okay, so that's what was happening. I was turning it in sideways. Okay. Okay, that's better. Yeah, sorry about that. Ooh. I just could not handle having this like bright white staring at me. Oh, I can smell my food. time. Yay! Alright, I'm done. We're on a break. And I wrote just over 500 words, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. Okay. I am going to spend the rest of the sprint typing up my notes from stuff I've been working on because I've been meaning to do that. And I just did not end up making time for it today. I said, hey, I'm going to play D&D and pet kitties and, like, clean. I got so much cleaning done, guys. You have genuinely no idea. But I feel very productive. And, oh, like my space is a lot cleaner because of the work I did. And I even swept. I used the power of ADHD and I tricked myself into sweeping my entire room. Because I basically, you know the ADHD thing where it's like, man, I don't want to do the thing, I just want to be done. And so you just finish. Well, I use the secret other trick of, man, I really don't like this, I just want to be done. But, okay, there's just a little bit more to do, so I'll just do that little bit of section, then I'll be done. And I did it, like, I had originally just planned to clean next to my desk, and I kept doing it until I had swept the entire room. So yeah, I feel very productive. I got a lot done. I did and folded all of my laundry. Which is a freaking miracle. Because usually I do not finish folding my laundry. I organize it, I fold some of it, and then I go, I'll get it next week, and then I don't. But this time I got all of it. The only thing I didn't fold was my socks, and that's because I need to go through and get rid of a bunch of them. But yeah, so I have my notebook. I have my many, many notes. And I'm going to slightly move things around on screen. Move this a little bit. I'm gonna cover up this a little bit, just so I can open up my screen a little bit more. I could just accept the fact that I, need to make the screen a little bit smaller in the tab, but I don't really want to do that. So instead I'm doing this. But yeah, so I have my little booklet of notes here. And I'm going to work on typing up my notes and adding them to my Obsidian here. Because as part of my personal curriculum, I'm taking notes and I'm thinking about things, and I'm thinking about like how things connect in my brain and on paper. And I'm hoping at the end of it all, it'll make me a better storyteller. I can go in small pots. So what I like to do with my notes is I'm going through and I'm writing down the basic idea, and then I'm going back and I'm going, okay, how does this connect to, other things? And then I will put it with other thoughts that are similar to it. I don't always write down all of it. If it is too similar to another idea, like sometimes I'll go back and I'll just work on that one. But since a lot of these ideas are directly related to episodes of podcasts I've been listening to, I'm adding onto it. Answer. Ask away. I do. I love D&D. Oh, you are in the right place, my friend. Ask your questions. So I am currently the only campaign I'm in is being run by my dad, and he does not believe in digital adventures. Or he believes in it, but he's very much so closed circuit. He only wants people he's in. I would recommend, if you want to get into an adventure, see if you have a friendly local game store. Literally, I would look up that phrase, friendly local game store, or small friendly game store, or something like that. There are honestly more brick and mortar game stores than you realize out there, and a lot of them are looking for new people, or have D&D games that are open to everybody, or are welcoming beginners into the games. If I was in more games, I might be like, hey, yeah, I'll figure out something, but right now I'm only in the one game, and I feel like my dad will be mad if I invite more people in. I would say, though, if you're interested in learning how to play, the Shattered Obelisk for 5e is a pretty good campaign to start with. And there's actually loads of solo RPGs, so D&D is not synonymous with RPG. I mean, it is synonymous, but it's its own thing, technically. So when you are interested in learning how to play, you can play a role-playing game, and D&D happens to be one of the role-playing games, and it happens to be the most popular or most well-known role-playing game, but it's not the only thing. You can play solo RPGs, that's where you play by yourself, or you can find small groups, or you can see if there's open servers online. Like, there's a lot of places online you can find them. Taurus here is saying they found one with a Facebook post. They live in a pretty populated area, but there's places online to find virtual groups too. So yeah, that's a good option. I just prefer playing in person. I find, internet connections and stuff like that can make it a little bit harder to connect within a group. Just because you never know who's actually paying attention, who's actually there. If there's internet connection issues, that can take up a whole chunk of the time. But I can almost guarantee there are people everywhere who are looking to play D&D. Actually, check your local library. If you're anywhere close to your local library, they might be running games, because that's a new way to get players into the library, or new way to get people into the library. I'm pretty sure my local library does at least a couple of character building sessions every year, and that's a great way to meet new people who might be interested in playing with you. I don't know how old you are, so if you're under 18 and going to school, I would see it's summer, so you can't necessarily go to your school, but during the school year you can go and see if there's anything in clubs being hosted by your school. If you're in college, just about every college I've ever researched has had some kind of role-playing game group on campus, so I bet you can find some there. And then if you're a young adult, I'd say, or young adult or just adult in general, I'd say check your local library, see if there's a small local game store in your area, and check the internet, to summarize my previous points. Alright, folks, remember, hydrate, don't dehydrate. Don't come up here trying to eat my food. You have your own food. Hello, my girl. You're so pretty. You're so lovely. Okay, genuinely, what does it say about me? Oh, we're on break. Ah, I can take a break. What does it say about me that whenever I try to remember to type like how to write Eat, Pray, Love, like I'm specifically referencing Elizabeth Gilbert in her book Eat, Pray, Love, that I always write it pray like you're being hunted before pray, like prayer first. Because every single time I mess it up that way. I have to redo it. I always forget the green beef is just a little spicy. It's not a lot spicy, it's just a little bit, but it builds up. Oh, there's a moth outside. Okay. Seriously though, I'm hoping with my ideas and creativity and nonsense that I'm working on here, that I'll eventually be able to build up like these sections in my stream, or build up these sections in my Obsidian enough that I'll be able to use them as like trains of thoughts for like video essays or just like essays or books in general in the future. Let me pull your door up a little bit more. Hey, what was that? Oh, you must be sore, huh? Are you picking a fight with the boy? Are you the reason why he's missing so much fur? Also, I found a really good app for doing like little yoga stretches. Because because I've realized that my posture is not great, probably because I'm spending a lot of time at a computer in the last few months. And I want to work on it, so I found some stretches that are supposed to be good for your posture and if you're working at a computer all the time. And I am endeavoring to practice them more. We'll see how it goes. But I would very much so like to not be a hunched over old crone if I can at least keep my posture somewhat good, you know? Eviscerate. Perforate, no, eviscerate. Why, computer? Why do you not know how to autocorrect to eviscerate? Surely that's a more regularly used word than I think it is. For the record, the definition of eviscerate is to take out the entrails of, or disembowel. No particular reason you need to know that. I just feel like sharing it. Yeah. So we're gonna do 2 more sprints. We're at the halfway point now. I'm sure you guys are doing good work. I'm feeling pretty productive. I've made more notes than I had originally planned to. Ooh. Tying my back to my chair, working so far. My friend, you might just need a back brace of some kind. Or actually, have you gotten to research the body braid at all? I genuinely think that might help. Okay. Yeah, I probably would. Over money. Type myself to furniture is free. Well, just remind me to send you some options from my various books of knots for fishermen and see if any of those will help make your life easier. I'm not even joking. I have multiple books of knotting and knot work and practical knots. You'd almost think that I went to Boy Scouts or something, but no, girls aren't allowed in Boy Scouts. I was so jealous of my friends growing up who were in Boy Scouts because they got to go camping and shit. And then like 3 different local leaders of the scout troops when I was kids got arrested for various reasons, and then I was less jealous. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of books on practical knots because I think they're cool. And they're just like, every year there's guys at the Winter Arts Fest and the Blu-ray Fest and the whatever who are selling like these beautifully tied up knots in their actual, like they're just selling these knotted chunks of rope that are very aesthetically pleasing, and I'm so jealous every time because they look so cool, and I'm like, I could do that. And then I sit down with some rope and I get tired and I go, I could do that, I'm too tired, I'll do it next time, and then I never do. Learned a lot in sailing already, so you should be good. Exciting! Yep, hydrate, 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 don't hydrate. Hydrate, don't hydrate. Hydrate, don't hydrate. Just realized I have 4 different containers of water next to me. 2 of them are regular water and 2 of them are sparkling water. Once I realized I should take my pills. Because I am not taking any pain meds. And man, do I need them. Trying not to spread all of our meds all over the internet. At least hiding them a little bit. No. Also, if you're winning, I'd start soon. basically. Feels better now, but it hurt. Oh. Hello, baby boy. There's no Mars in there if you want to sneak up here. Yeah, see? You gonna come up here or you gonna be weird? Hi, you're gonna be weird. Okay. I love you, baby. You're my handsome little man. Come here, sweetie pie. You can come up with more Schnuckums type names to call you. But you're just a baby and you don't understand all that. I say baby like he's actually a baby. He's like over 2 years old now. He's almost 3. But he's my baby. Yeah. Okay. 4 minutes left in this sprint. I can do it. What was that? Oh. I believe you got a chunk of your fur ripped out. I don't even know how that happened. Mwah. You're my baby. Oh, that's another baby. Let me see. He is, baby. There we go. Oh no. I opened it so many times. That's a cute cat. You're my baby. My sweetie, my handsome little man. That's what I'm supposed to be writing right now, little man. My little boy. My kitty. Why is your tail wet? What have you been rolling in? Oh, love. Again, your tail is wet. Why is your tail wet? Why? My little man, my handsome baby boy. Handsome baby. Hey, get your face out of my water. Oh, it's the condensation from one of my drinks. That's why your tail's wet. Your tail rubbed against my drink. Come here, my boy. Yes. Yes, baby. Just missing a chunk of fur. I'm so worried. Handsome little man. You're gonna be so handsome for all your fans. I mean, really, they're Mars's fans, but it's okay. You don't understand what that means. It's okay. They love you too, though. Little man, just blocking my way of time. Oh, that was so cute. You just flopped. Okay, well, there's only like a minute left. I suppose I can wait. Alright, so how's everyone's process going tonight? Like, what are you guys working on? How's it going? Do you feel like you're getting productive? Getting stuff done? Break time enforcer, OMG. Yeah, he is. You guys just cannot see how ridiculous this cat is. Yeah? Are you a ridiculous little break time enforcer? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at you. Look at you. Handsome little man. I love his little patch of white here on his chest. It's sometimes at night literally the only way I can see him. Because his body is so dark. Although it's funny, like in the middle of the night, if it's on like the carpet that's in most of my house, he's actually easier to see than Mars is. Because Mars is like the carpet's like this off cream color that's like different shades of like cream and brown. So in the middle of the night, Mars blends in perfectly. Like, you cannot see where she is compared to the ground. Except she's got that little white tip on the tip of her tail. And it's just a little white chunk, and you gotta keep your eye out for the little white chunk, because that means she's attached to it. Him, though, he's just a block of black. So, he is really easy to spot comparatively against the multicolored, mottled brown carpet. No! No! No, what did you do? How? No. No, I don't... How? What are you pressing on? Don't press on that. Dude, how many of these tabs did you open? You opened so many. How'd my cats keep breaking everything? Like, it's genuinely impressive. Also, now you guys can't see it, but I'm holding his feeties. These are his feeties. Okay, you know giving him a treat is gonna make him go feral, though, right? Like, you're aware of this. Like, I understand that you're gonna make me do it anyway, but it will make the boy go feral. Also, look, I have his toes. I have his toes in my hand. Oh. Are you getting work? And the worst part is he never uses the cat bed I've got for him in behind me on my closet. He's like, no, I must lay in your arms or I must lay on the floor. There's no in between. And I'm like, baby boy, I'm trying to do something right now. And he's like, don't care, snuggles. So I guess when it is time for the break to be over, I will give him the treat and let him go a little feral. Also, I painted my nails for Blueberry Fest. You can't really tell, but they are dark blue with green edge to them, like blueberries. But they've matched very well with my cat. Hi. Also, I learned how to do French tips that look kind of nice for this. My ability to paint my nails is slowly increasing and getting better. You handsome boy. And today is Monday, so that means tomorrow should be games with Tabby. We'll see. And then I've been told there's a new game coming out called, I know it's here somewhere because I just saw it, Big Walk, which is supposed to be coming out tomorrow, I believe. So I will see if on Wednesday, my group on Wednesday wants to play that with me. Because it looks like fun. It looks very silly. It reminds me a little of Peak. And it's apparently very similar to, or is made by the same people who made Untitled Goose Game, which was a lot of fun to play. So yeah, we'll see. Oh, now I have the hiccups. Alright, baby boy. Are you ready for chaos? Wow, it didn't even make a noise and he was already up. Okay. Oh my god. Feral. Feral boy. Okay, and we're back in it, folks. I am taking off my headphones. I'm not going anywhere. I just need to stretch my neck real quick. That's a little better. The worst part about getting headaches is I get them like, it starts like mid-neck and then just creeps up my skull for me. It is unpleasant. Which I'm sure many other people can relate to that. Just, it hurts. It sucks. My neck gets all tight and then I get frustrated. Hello, hello, an American cheeseburger. How are you doing? What are you up to this lovely evening or morning or whatever time of day it is for you? Hydrate. How dare you make me hydrate? I'm so hydrated. incredibly hydrated. Hydration. Hydrate, don't hydrate. Just had this drying machine for the first time. Killing me surprised when I found it was hooked up to a gas line. Yeah, that I bet was very surprising. Although, let me tell you, I have watched a lot of episodes of like Forensic Files and shows of that caliber where turns out the dryer being hooked up to a gas line of some kind was in fact integral to the discovery of who the killer was. The dryer dyer. Well, like, there's once where some dude used kitty litter to set his house on fire, and there was once where like somebody was trying to figure out God, what was it? There's been a couple of cases where like it turned out that the dryer being connected to the gas was important. I just remember the dude setting his house on fire with kitty litter off the top of my head. Oh, 3D printed. Stone. Reminding that gun leaves residue and 3D files used to print the gun linked to his IP address. Oh no. Well, that had to be really recent though. Oh, but that is insane. I mean, I'm sure people have been talking about it a lot recently, but I feel like Everyone forgets that a potato cannon is very lethal and really hard to track down. It was Hollywood TV. That makes sense. Yeah, you'd be so embarrassed. Right? That is so embarrassing. They would catch you so quick once they figured it out. Like, genuinely would probably be easier to just, like, stab someone. You use one of those, like, generic kitchen knives that you get a set of, like, 20 of them from Walmart for, like, $20. Like, do you have any idea how hard it is to track down a specific knife like that? And again, potato cannon. Like, those are so lethal, even from a distance. But yeah, no, it just... People are so dumb. So dumb. For some reason, TV crime shows don't know how bullets work, and when they show when someone is shot, they show the whole unfired cartridge and not the bullet at the end of the cartridge. Oof. These people try writing gun laws. Yeah. Oh. Surprisingly, that's a very, like, full topic question. Overall, summer has been pretty good. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit later in the season because the salmon start running soon, and I really want to go salmon fishing because I'm really craving salmon. God, I want some salmon. You guys have probably been hearing me talk about it more and more over the course of the summer, but man, the last week and some change has been really stressful because I've been getting ready for the local art fest, Blueberry Art Fest. So I went to that, and I had a great time, but it was stressful for a lot of reasons. One of which being, like, a solid third of my planned. A solid third of the stuff I planned to have with me at the art fest just did not work out, so I was just so stressed about that, and trying to get stuff ready. But I had a really good time in Art Fight. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed getting to make art. I really enjoyed getting to meet so many cool people. I joined a new server because of it. Not that I would call friends specifically right now, but like, I've joined a little Discord server and we'll see how that goes. There's like 30 people in there who also did Art Fight and who have been more or less moving in the same circles I have been, so I am open to the possibility of spending more time chatting with them and making new friends. For the most part, though, I'm just vibing with, like, the one or two friends I had when I started. And then, we're getting closer to the end of summer and the start of the school year and stuff like that. So my parents, who are both teachers, are getting stressed for that already. But they, they're doing pretty good, and we're getting ready for things. Recently got to restart D&D, and that was fun. If you get the chance to watch the VOD later, I do tell a little story about what was going on in the D&D adventure we did today. Turns out asking good questions at the wrong time can be very exciting. But overall, I think it's been a pretty good summer. Long, tiring, but full of potential, Full of new beginnings. And new beginnings are tiring. But overall, it's been good. A lot could be improved on, but I am, I'm settling into a pattern that's positive, and I'm spending time with other people, and I think it's good for me. I'm getting out of my shell a little bit. Like, if you told me this time last year that I would be happily doing a stream 6 nights a week, I would have been like, what the hell are you talking about? That's insane, that's so many people. And then, now I'm doing it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm really enjoying it. So, yeah. Small wins. Picturing the Game Master groaning and saying very loud. Close. It was more of a putting his head in both of his hands and sighing, and then telling us to roll for Constitution save and Dexterity saves. I ask good questions because I accidentally did research. And right now I'm working on my new side project, one of my many projects, which is, I am working on a personal curriculum, and part of the personal curriculum is doing the Zettelkasten method, which is all about writing down your ideas and connecting them to each other and building up all of them. And I feel like this will be very creatively productive for me, while also allowing me to, not read the same book 8 times and get nothing out of it any of the times. Done this before. Like the Zettelkasten method, like the personal curriculum, or something else. Yay! How'd you end up fixing it? That makes sense. There's a lot of fancy new wood fillers on the market. Like, I didn't even realize how many there were out there. I've got, Hi. My floor is not super nice. What are you crunching on? Oh, you probably found a cat treat. And a cork in the hole for a while. Hey, that works too. Yeah, the floors are not super nice, so there's a lot of gaps in them, so I've been researching different hole fillers, and they're all not terribly great. Upsides and downsides to all of them. I've been thinking that it might be easier to just do the resin over the entire floor, but that would require emptying the room of everything to do the resin over the entire floor. And also my floor is not flat. It's very not flat. Cork floor mosaic then. Probably not. My biggest problem is there's a lot of very thin lines between where the plywood subflooring was laid. Because it used to have carpet, and then when my dog was a puppy, he would intentionally make messes under the guest bed, so we ended up tearing up the carpet because it was non-salvageable. And we painted the floor, And the floor was very evenly colored, and now it's kind of gross. And has a lot of holes. And scrapes, and other such nonsense. Honestly, probably just a patchwork of carpets, most likely. I really tried to remember what you were talking about with the "have you done this before?" because I said a lot of things very quickly, and they flowed in and out of my mind so fast. Okay, we're getting the last few minutes. Could say you floored it in your head. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Ow, that hurt. Genuinely, puns are some of my favorite humor, so you're in the right place. Oh man, I was at Origins with my mom. Or, I was at Origins with both my parents, which is a big gaming convention. And my folks and I were talking to we were doing mini quests, and we were trying to find someone in particular for a specific thing, and we were talking to a lady because we wanted to take a picture of her booth because it matched one of the items we needed for the mini quest, and she warned us not to talk to one of the guys at her booth because he was a notorious punster. And my mom and I just wham, we were on the ball because he was talking about a game that was you have pigs that are going truffle hunting, and we made so many pig puns. We made so many pig puns so fast, and it was so much fun. Because at the same time, I was watching the light die in her eyes from just like, oh god, there's more of them. He was just so excited to talk with some people who were fellow punsters. God, we had so much fun. And it was so fast too. It was like 8 or 9 of them, like just fast. The Pun Master battle will be glorious and sometimes funny. Oh god, I've been so busy, I haven't even thought about it. But I will tell you, I did write down I copy-pasted realistically everything you told me, so it's over here. So, like, I literally am going to treat it as a checklist of things to research. So don't worry, you haven't been forgotten, you've just been set to the side for the time being. You're on the back burner. I will definitely come up with more questions. I've been mostly focused on getting stuff ready for the Blueberry Arts Fest recently. So, like, all of my time and energy and focus has been on getting stuff ready for that. As we're now moving away from that, and I'm able to work on finishing the Changeling project, and I'll be able to actually, like, focus in on my Zombie Apocalypse project. I'll be able to, like, research and figure out what questions I need to ask. Like, honestly, some good questions about, like, early Siege Warfare would probably be best. Or not even early, later Siege Warfare. But I don't know. I've got a lot of thinking to do and pre-research before I get too deep into it. And I really got to watch the video with your friend again, because that was really funny, honestly. Now that is a really interesting topic. Which part? Siege warfare? I love siege warfare. Siege warfare is not an insignificant portion of multiple of my projects. Okay, I'm gonna finish this note and then I'm gonna call it for the evening. If you have any questions, if there's anything you want to add, if there's any questions you want to ask, if there's anything you want to do, I know I repeated the question thing. If you want to tell us about your ideas real quick, you do it. If you haven't already, you should check out the Patreon, my Discord server, and the Epistolary, the Astral Epistolary Society. I've still got slots open for that. And, you know, I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to share my short stories and all of that with everybody. Ooh. That makes sense. I mean, really, trench warfare seems like something that is heavily ingrained in war in general, and was for a really long time. The invention of star forts, which completely killed off knights and quick strategic victories for the next 100 years. Oof. Sucks to be the knights, huh? See me lying over here? Lying like a rug. People and helped usher in peace in France for 100 years. Now that is impressive, because all I know about France is they are constantly at war with everyone. Themselves, each other, the people around them, their neighboring groups, people who haven't even heard of them, everybody. I'm gonna do something that's gonna be absolutely hilarious for you if you're watching. Types of message. Okay, there we go. I am fascinated. You fascinate me. You are giving me so much good information. I am so excited to research. Rifled artillery when Star Force became obsolete. Ooh. This one? Yes. It's in the late 1800s. An American cheeseburger. Every time you come in, I learn something new, and I'm so excited about it. I'm ecstatic. I love learning. Hello, welcome. I love that people are coming in, but I feel bad because I'm like, I should be going to bed soon, guys. I don't have to work tomorrow, but oh my god, I'm tired. I'm still sore from Saturday. I had to haul so much stuff. Like my poor arm. I had to carry one of those big ass tables that's just like 2 inches too wide for the entirety of the, not the entirety, but like twice for so far, and it was so heavy. My arm is so sore now, and it's funny because my left arm is my strong arm, even though I'm right-handed because of reasons. So it's funny because I can feel how sore the muscle is, and I'm like, is my left arm noticeably bigger than my right arm? Like, it feels like it should be. It feels like it should be noticeably bigger than my right arm. How goes it? Overall pretty well. I've been telling everyone, you know, I've been a little stressed recently because of the festival and getting set up for it and all of the shenanigans around it. But honestly, overall I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited to undertake my next project. I'm excited to work on finishing the Changeling, which I'm going to work on, I promise, guys. Snack. But I'm doing my best to take care of myself. Just life sometimes gets in the way of that. But for now, I'm also working on something that is called the Zettelkasten method, where you keep all of your notes and ideas and stuff together in a box. In this case, I'm using the Obsidian app instead of like a physical box. And I'm also 100% stealing the information that An American Cheeseburger is giving me so that I can become more knowledgeable and have more ideas for my zombie apocalypse series that I'm working on. But like a lot of this is just stuff that I'm interested in or I've been thinking about. Also, I can show you guys something cool. I'm not sure how risky it is because I've got most of my stuff is pretty chill, but like one of the cool things about the Obsidian software is if you just need to like have a starting point to think about stuff, you can say open a random note I don't know who this person is. Oh, he's one of the people I'm supposed to research. So this would have been more effective if it hadn't been on one of the people I wanted to research. There we go, podcasts. So this is a series of podcasts that I have been meaning to read, or I've been meaning to listen to. And I've added so many podcasts. So if someone suggests like a podcast or something to me, this is where I put it. There's so many of them. Oh my god. There are 97 days to Author Nation. I just signed up for the first meetup. That's so exciting! I hope you have so much fun. I would totally go, but it's a little bit too spendy for me to be able to make it worth it, especially with like tickets and stuff. But I hope you have so much fun, and I hope when you're done, you will like come in and hang out and like tell us about it, because I would love to hear about it and hear how it goes, and like how many cool people and stuff you meet. Make new friends. Meet new people. Oh, ghosts. That's fun. Only thing that would ever induce me to go to Las Vegas. I've only gone to Las Vegas for the GAMA, the Game Manufacturer Association convention, and I was under 18, so I did not get to experience anything fun. But also, I don't drink, and I don't gamble, so I'm not sure what there would be for me to do in Vegas. But I hope you have so much fun. Is there anything like you're really excited to do there? Oh my god, I need to finish this note so I can go to bed. I've heard that. It'll be the first time meeting my writing mentor in person. We're actually going to fly in on the same plane, so she has to stop in from Seattle from Montana. Exciting! And hopefully Andy Weir being a keynote speaker goes well. I know the Project Hail Mary, which I will admit I have been talking about even today, has been, you know, very big part of my life for the last, you know, however long it's been since the movie came out. So I'm sure it'll go well. I'm hoping he is as good a public speaker as he is a writer. And ads are going to start soon, so I actually am going to cut it here so I can find somebody to raid so you guys don't have to listen to ads from me for a third time. Here, let's go raid Actual Ally. She's a cool person. She does a lot of charity streams. She's also just, like, doing her day job, which is hilarious. Love that for her. Let's see. Three grapes of fortifications. My friend, you keep telling me these things. Okay. I'm so excited. I gotta write these down. Okay. But no, I have to end my stream soon. So I'm gonna do my closing statements, and then we're going to move on to rating someone else. Okay. So, I don't get any new followers to the stream, so I don't have to make any new stars. But to the rest of my lovely stars and all of the wonderful peeps who have joined me tonight, never mind.